So, what if I told you that the key to staying young after 50 isn't in some magic pill or expensive cream, but in the signals you send your body every single day? We often think of aging as this thing that just happens to us, but the science? Well, it tells a much different, and honestly, a far more empowering story.
Let's just dive right in with a pretty surprising fact from the Buck Institute for Research on Aging. Look at this chart. It shows that less than 25% of your longevity, how long you actually live, is locked in by your genes. The rest, that huge slice of over 75%, comes down to how you live your life. It's all about your habits, your routines, your environment.
And the Buck Institute, they put it bluntly. They say the rate at which we age biologically is influenced more by our behavior than by our genetics. That right there, that's the powerful idea we're going to unpack today.
This totally reframes the entire conversation, right? Aging isn't just about the body wearing out like an old car. No, it's a dynamic process. Your daily habits are the signals, and your body's aging process is the response. So, with that in mind, let's look at 5 incredibly powerful signals you can start sending today.
Okay, first up, signal number 1, morning light. This is all about resetting your body's master clock. And believe it or not, it starts the moment you wake up.
Let me ask you this. You know that feeling, right, after just one bad night of sleep? Your mind is foggy, your body just kind of aches. Well, that's not just about being tired. It's actually about a critical signal your brain completely missed. The science behind that foggy feeling is actually fascinating. See, deep in your brain, there's something called the suprachiasmatic nucleus, or SCN for short. I want you to think of it as the master conductor for your body's entire orchestra. This tiny cluster of neurons regulates everything, from your hormones to your digestion. When it's out of sync, your whole system feels it.
So how do you tune this master clock? Well, the protocol is, and this is the best part, surprisingly simple. Get 5 to 10 minutes of direct, natural sunlight within about an hour of waking up. And try to do it with no sunglasses if it's safe. This one single action helps set your body's rhythm for the entire day, boosting both your focus and your energy. It's that powerful.
All right, our second signal is all about building strength. And this isn't just for show. This is about sending a powerful anti-aging signal to your muscles, your bones, and yeah, even your brain.
So, why is this so critical? Well, get this. After age 30, we naturally lose between 3 and 8% of our muscle mass every single decade. This steady decline is a fundamental driver of the aging process.
The scientific term for this is sarcopenia, and it's not just about getting weaker. It directly impacts your metabolism, your bone density, and even your cognitive sharpness. It's a big deal. But you can absolutely fight back, and you don't have to live in the gym. Here's a really clear, non-intimidating framework. Just 2 or 3 brief sessions a week, 20 to 30 minutes each, is more than enough to send that powerful signal to your body to preserve and build that vital tissue.
And here's the really amazing brain connection. Strength training boosts a molecule called BDNF, which is often called fertilizer for the brain. I love that analogy. It supports memory, it protects against cognitive decline, and it literally helps your brain stay young and adaptable.
Okay, let's dive into our third signal, strategic fasting. And let's be crystal clear about this. This is not about deprivation. It's about intelligently timing your meals to let your body switch between its 2 most important modes, build and clean up.
It all comes down to 2 modes. You've got mTOR, which is your build mode, think muscle repair. And then you have autophagy, which is your cleanup mode. That's the body's incredible recycling system for damaged cells. As we get older, we really need to intentionally create a balance between the 2.
So how do we actually do that? The protocol is simply to eat within a consistent 8 to 10 hour window. This gives your body enough time in that fasted state to activate that crucial cleanup process. And on days you do strength training, make sure you break your fast with protein afterwards to flip on build mode and maximize recovery.
Let's move to our 4th signal, and this one's a big one. Fuel your brain. We've all heard the phrase, you are what you eat, but neuroscience shows it's even more direct than that. You literally feel how you fuel. To really understand why this is so critical, just consider this for a second. Your brain is only a tiny fraction of your body's weight, but it uses over 20% of your total energy. It is an incredibly high-performance, energy-hungry organ. So, what's the right fuel for this machine? Well, the science points to 4 essential categories. You absolutely need omega-3 fats for the structure of your brain cells, tyrosine-rich proteins for things like focus and motivation, polyphenols to protect from damage, and key minerals like magnesium and B vitamins for energy production.
And putting this into practice is really straightforward. Start by building your plate around a solid protein source. Then add a daily source of omega-3s. Things like salmon or sardines are fantastic. And finally, pack in at least a cup or two of colorful vegetables or berries with your meals. It's a simple template.
And that brings us to our fifth and final signal: cool inflammation. We have to learn how to tame this invisible force that silently accelerates aging from the inside out.
Scientists have a powerful term for this: inflammaging. Now, this isn't the acute inflammation you get from a cut or an injury. No, this is a chronic, low-grade simmer inside your body that drives nearly every major age-related disease.
But the great news is you have direct control over this through your own nervous system. Here are 3 simple daily tools: slow nasal breathing, like the 4-7-8 method, a brief splash of cold water on your face, or just spending 20 minutes in a green space. All of these have been shown to powerfully suppress those inflammatory markers.
So, to bring all of this together, to bring it full circle, aging is not just a passive process of wear and tear. It's an active dialogue between your lifestyle and your biology. It truly is about signal and response.
And this is what I really want to leave you with. You are in the driver's seat. You are the one sending the signals every single day with every choice you make. So the only question that really matters is this: what signal will you send tomorrow?